Okay, we're going to start connecting all the various wires. Okay, this green wire is connected to the water temperature. We've got the blue wire connected to the oil switch, and the grey wire connected to the oil pressure sender. Brown wire is connected to the black wire from the water float switch. The other wire from the water float switch goes to earth. Black wire goes onto the engine block, must go directly onto the engine block. Don't connect it to any other earth point, otherwise you will get bad measurements. And the yellow wire goes all the way down to the transfer box oil temperature sender. It can also go onto the engine oil temperature sender, either way. Okay, now I need to remove the dashboard. And on the TDI you need to disconnect the speedo. Okay. You can tape all your wires together in little bundles so that you can send them through the firewall of the vehicle through to the dash side. We've decided to put the unit over here. Getting the harness through, you just got to find an appropriate open spot. We've pulled all the excess wire through from that side, so that all the wires on the engine side are correct length, running roughly where they should. You'll always land up with a bit of extra if you're going to run it this way, whereas they both come to each other. You're then going to connect the one bunch to the other bunch and tie the rest up and put it down behind the dash, so that you have a little bit extra wire should you want to reconnect or you want to move the device later or something. The only one you're not going to cut is the EGT wire. They've got fancy fittings inside, and the wire itself is very difficult to skin and clean. So as you get the probe, just terminate the end of the probe correctly into the crimp fittings, and then wind the rest of the probe up in a figure 8 on the other side, on the engine bay side. Okay, that's all the ones we're using. The only one we don't use is purple, but you can use it. It drives a relay which you can use to cut the engine. When the EMS alarm goes off, this purple wire provides an earth signal which would switch a relay, and you can then cut the engine, or you could make a bigger alarm or a light come on. Okay, before tidying up all your wiring and packing it away, test the unit first. Just make sure everything works the way it should work. All seems to work. Any disconnected sensor will show up as check sender. You obviously don't want to press directly on the middle of the screen of the device. Just press gently around the edges as much as you can to try and get it to stay stuck. Now once everything's tested, working and wired up, you can just tidy up all the connectors and the wiring so it looks nice and tidy. Just reassemble everything, put it all together. Okay, we're going to use some almost spiral binding, or split sleeving as it's called, just to tidy up the wiring. We've got a thick one, slightly thinner one. Thick one we just put where the bulk of the wiring goes. This is on the one end. Okay, now the EGT probe is a bit long and it can't really be cut, so we're just going to fold it up, take up all our extra space.